What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am sorry. I'm gonna say that first, because I did not record any progress on the Malibu for the past weeks. Last thing that y'all saw was we painted the engine bay, and that's it. After that, I did not record anything at all. So I am very sorry for that, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all are waiting for the progress and waiting for like the instructions on how to do the wirings and all that. But I don't know what got into my head and I didn't record. So I am bummed out, and it's kind of like killing me. You know, I didn't even want to record this video, but I was like, some of you guys really want to see this progress and, you know, see from the start to finish, which sucks because I ain't got nothing for y'all. The motor is in, I did all that. Did some of the wirings up front. It's pretty much done. Got some new control arms, upper ones. I'm pretty much done with the front end, bro. But this is how she looks right now. The motor's in, she looks pretty. Everything is very shiny, even though it's been sitting for a while. I haven't washed it. Look, it's dusty. Yes, it does. Header, everything is in there. Converted everything to dash 6 lines. Got new steering box with the dash 6 lines. Got my CPP brakes, because we got 9-inch rear end going in here. New brake booster. New upper control arms. I cheaped out on the lower ones and it didn't work, so we're pulling it out. I ended up buying the same exact one BMR lower control arm, so it should be here soon. What else did I do? I think that's it for the front end, man. Oh, I painted the under the hood and it turned out pretty nice. So everything is one color on the engine bay. Even that right there, y'all can see it. Yeah. So I'm so sorry that I didn't record any of the progress, but on the brighter side, we got everything all done in the engine bay, and we're gonna keep going with this YouTube thing, man. I'm not gonna stop. I just got discouraged this past couple weeks, like I usually do. So I'm sorry, but we're gonna keep going, man. But in this video, we will be assembling the 9-inch rear end. We will not be putting it on the car just yet because the weather is very bad. I got the tent up right now because I wanted to finish some of the stuff while it was raining, and it's been helping me out. So we're gonna focus on the rear end today, and then once we finish assembling it, we're gonna put it aside and focus on the rest of the wirings. All right. So here is the 9-inch rear end that we're going to be using. It is by Perfomance. Yeah, this thing looks cool. Sheesh. Stock length. It's raining and I got my little heater going, but we're still gonna go at it, man. Oh, there's a whole bunch of like metal shavings down there. I deburred around that bead over there. There was a few like splatter of metal inside where the axle goes. There was a few, and there's some more over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. So I'm gonna go get my brake cleaner real quick. We're gonna spray the end so all the stuff goes back in here, and then we're gonna use my vacuum to suck it all up and make sure there's no leftover debris, because we don't want anything happening to the gears once we install the third member on this rear end. You feel me? So better be safe than sorry. Bad news. We don't have any more brake cleaner. So that means we're gonna have to clean this up very thoroughly. Now we take our vacuum. Alright, so now we're gonna install the third member bolts, the housing bolts specifically. So we're gonna open this bad boy up real quick. Dang, I ain't got no cutter, but we'll make it work. Oh, shut. This is pretty much the same as a wheel stud. So we'll start with the center. Get one of this. Boom. Thick one. And then one more. Make this to fall. One done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to go. All right. Here we go. Ooh. Dang, I just did 2 and I am already tired, bro. I gotta get back in the gym. But I'm gonna finish this up real quick and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. Moment of truth, bro. I'm excited. It comes in a bucket. Let's put it on the floor. There she is. I ended up going with a 3.5 final drive. I'm excited, bro. Now we're gonna try to take this bad boy out of here and slap it on the housing. This thing is a ton. It weighs a lot, but we'll make it happen, bro. All right. All right. Okay. This thing was tight in there, bro. Ooh. Let's put this gasket. I was gonna do just gasket maker, but then I've heard some stuff where they had to go back and they had to reseal it again because it started leaking. And then when you're buying this rear end, you have an option to get this too. Because if you look at it, oh no, here, let me get my flashlight. So if you look at it, there's like some ridges on there, which is for it to seal on your what is this called, housing to the third member. So we're just gonna put this in here. Wait, I think it goes this way. Wait. There it is. Dang, don't lie, that was a struggle. Oh yeah. Oh, this thing is heavy. Okay, get that mounted there just for now. I'm not trying to squeeze my hands. So I couldn't find the rubber mallet, so we're gonna have to go old school and use a 2x4. Well, not really 2x4 no more. And my hammer, a little sledgehammer. So we're just gonna like little tap right here, tap right there, tap, 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 tap. All right. I think that should be enough thread for me to just like put some bolt in there and just like, you know, slowly just tighten it, and the third member should just go down flush. Cool. She is looking pretty, bruh. Yes, sir. Check this out. Boom. She is sealed all the way. We are almost done. Now I think we gotta open this box right here. This is where the axle is at, and then that one's the brake. So we're gonna take this off right here and then flip it this. Whoa. Let's secure the jack stands first, because I don't want this to fall. This is too pretty and expensive to freaking hit the ground. One short, one long. And then you got your seals right here, which we're gonna have to put in the rear end or the housing. So I'm gonna go get some oil real quick and oil this up. I've heard people use gasket maker too, but I've never ever put gasket maker on these like circle seals. So I'm just gonna put some oil on there so it slides in easy on the housing ends, and after that we're gonna put these axles in there. So take your rubber mallet, or in my case a sledgehammer. With a sledgehammer, please don't smack it in hard. Bro, it's too freaking loud. I think I'm gonna have to continue this tomorrow. I don't want to wake the neighbors up, bro. It is currently like, dang, 11. So, yeah, I gotta continue this tomorrow. My daughter's out here with me today. It's very sunny, so she's helping Dada out. Oh, thank you, baby. Ah. And make sure you're doing it slowly, because you don't want to ruin the seal. I've heard crazy story about them. Just don't let it rest on it. Okay. It should just slide in there. Whew. Check this out. Yeah, that thing looks pretty, man. Dope. So now I'm gonna go grab the box where with the brakes, so I could put the retainer thing for, I forget what it's called, but it's for it to retain the bearing that's pressed on the axles. So I'm gonna grab it real quick and start putting that on. On the instruction manual, it told us to like match these 4 holes that's on the end of the housing with the plate, the retainer plate that comes with it. And I think this is how it's supposed to go. I'll put that down real quick. Put this down real quick. I'm gonna get my T-bolt. It should line up. So, one goes there. One goes here. And it should just go one way, bro. So hopefully I'm doing this right. Alright, so I'm gonna do the other side real quick. I'm not gonna record it because it's the same exact process as this side right here. And once we're done with that, we're gonna go and install this other piece right here. Comes with all this like spacers. So I'm probably not gonna put the brakes just yet because we still have to paint this whole entire rear end. And if I do install it right now, I don't want to take it apart, you feel me? But I might do a little mock-up, just see how it looks, and take it off and put it back in the box until this thing is already painted and installed in the car. When I ordered these, I ended up just using their little cheap disc brake conversion. I didn't want to buy the freaking, what is that called, Willwood. Maybe in the future I'll do it here, over here. Alright, let's try this. First try. Hopefully don't fall. Bam! First try, baby. That might be a little hard, but oh. Boom. Alright. Got the rotors right here. Find it. Not that one. Okay. It's on there. Now I'm gonna go with the caliper real quick and see what it looks like. All right. Cool. The other one goes right here. Come on. Bam. Sheesh. This is fresh, and I am super excited to get this on the Malibu. Yes, sir. So the next step now is to get this thing painted. So I'm going to be removing the brakes, brake calipers, the rotors, all that off so we can prep it for paint. I will not be recording that process because everyone should know how to paint, or at least should have a knowledge of painting a part on your car. So I'm pretty stoked on how this thing turned out. I can't wait to get it painted. I cannot wait, bro. It's gonna be black. I don't know if I'm gonna go with like a matte black or like a gloss black or satin. I don't know yet, but it has to be black. I feel like if I do gray, it's gonna get too dirty. You know, with black, I can just spray it down with some hose and just, you know, boom, it's clean again. But yeah, man, I'm gonna clean up now. It took me 2 days to do this because I decided to work on it last night pretty late, and I kept going back and forth because I had guests over my house, so I didn't want to just be out here all day. But yeah, it was too loud for me to be hammering stuff, so I had to call it quits last night. But we got it done just in time before the sun went down, you feel me? So I'm gonna clean all my mess now and then go inside, hit the showers, and hit the sheets. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you guys want to stick around and see more of this current project and the future projects, hit that subscribe button. But on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Peace. Good night.